So I've already got an audio on how to do a mental emotional healing, but this is a really good healing to do if you haven't got much time to work on the mental emotional level of each person. And so the first thing we want to do, and I'm left-handed, so I'll be using my left hand and my left hand's chakras to draw the symbols. First thing we want to do is place one hand at the back of the base of the skull. The other hand just sits on top. And lots of people find it's more comfortable this way. And I will normally do this sitting down. And so the first thing we want to do now, feel the connected energy between those two hands. And then we want to just bring this hand up and draw the chakra over the top. Then place the hand back down again. And bring the hand up to the Saheki. So Saheki, Saheki, Saheki. Hand goes back down again. And then another chakra. And so now we've got those symbols flowing into that person, our patient, Amanda. Our intention now is to send that energy down through the skeletal system. So just imagine, and I'll usually do this with my eyes open, imagine sending it through the skull, down through the neck, through the ribs and the arms, and our hands are still here, sending it all the way down to her feet. And what I often see is like a beautiful violet skeleton just lighting up like a Christmas tree. Then I'll imagine it coming all the way back into my hands. And then we want to just visualize or imagine going through the organs of the body. So in your manuals, there's a cheat sheet with pictures of organs. So we'll be thinking about sending that energy now, illuminating the brain, sending it through the lungs, the heart, through the stomach on the left and the spleen behind it, through the liver on the right with the gallbladder in it. Below the stomach there's a pancreas, we want to send energy there. Sending it down now through the intestines. First the small intestine, then the large intestine. Sending the energy through the kidneys, the bladder, and then sending it through the ovaries and the uterus, or if you're a male, through the testes. And then I'll often come back to the heart and imagine the energy's going out with the blood to every cell. And so we then bring that attention back through all of those organs. And the third pass, we're sending it now down through every muscle, every fiber, every cell in the body. And my visualization that comes to me is basically like defragmenting a hard drive that we used to do in the old days, where you could see it going across. And that's kind of what I see in my mind's eye with my eyes closed. So I'm sending that energy down. Then I imagine it going out through the feet, filling the building, and flowing down through the stairs or wherever, flowing up the street of Dubbo. Then in my mind I see a map of Dubbo, and I see this golden light around it, or this violet light, and then it spreads out like a fog, and it flows to fill the state and the country. And then I see an image of planet Earth surrounded by this beautiful golden light. And then I bring it all back again through the planet, back to Australia, lighting up New South Wales, a map of Dubbo, and I see this fog, and generally I see it as a violet fog, flowing up through the main street of Dubbo, coming up the stairs into this building, the whole room lighting up. Then I see it coming back and through her feet, flowing through every cell, coming all the way back to my hand. So when we finish the mental emotional treatment, we can then lift up and do a chakra so that we can separate that energy. And don't forget, we can do that Kenyaku dry bathing after we've done a treatment on anybody. So right hand comes to left shoulder. We do the Hatha breathing, so it's crossing over, and we're cleansing lungs, heart, and the liver. Then left hand to right shoulder, cleansing the lungs, the heart, the stomach, the spleen. And once again, 3 being an auspicious number in Asian culture. Then we're going to use the arms, so it's 1, want to, we can do a fourth one. But generally 3 on each side is traditional. And that is to cut her energy from my energy before I move on to somebody else or before I move on into my day. So hopefully that was helpful, and this video of course will be in the Reiki Level 2 section on our resources page. So thanks guys, love and blessings.